Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So recently, Kelly Rowland has received a lot of backlash because she defended Chris Brown during the AMAs. Now, if you don't know about that, recently the American Music Awards was going on. Kelly Rowland was the presenter announcer of the Best Male R&B Artist, which was Chris Brown this year. She was presenting his award, which he was not there to accept because he was absent and people booed him. Now, she checked everybody real fast and she was saying, like, we're going to extend grace and mercy to people because that's what we need to do. And she was thanking him for all the music that he put out, etc., etc. Now, I have mixed feelings about that because, for one, she was going to be condemned for standing up for him, and she was going to be condemned for not standing up for him. Whether she did or she didn't, she was going to receive backlash. If she didn't stand up for him, then it would have been, all you black women don't ever stand up for us. But now that she did, people are still upset with him. I don't think y'all understand because of all the stuff that has happened. I get it. A lot of people say, okay, the thing with Rihanna that happened like 10 years ago, people need to let that go. It's in the past. And I understand that, but I also feel like it's a little lacking in empathy, especially towards people who have experienced domestic violence and who identify with what happened, to just say, oh, get over it. Like if somebody decides, well, I don't want to support him at all because of what he did, even if it was 10 years in the past, that's their choice. Some people may be holding grudges. Some people just may be extreme supporters of Rihanna, but some people you have to take into accountability that they just don't want to support him, period. Like it has nothing to do with holding grudges. They're not holding any unforgiveness because there's nothing for them to forgive because he didn't hurt them personally, but because they identify with the situation due to what they went through, they just said, I'm not going to support anybody of that nature or who has done something of that nature. I feel like a lot of people are minimalizing that because they just have this attitude where they're like, just get over it, basically. And it's, like I said, it's very disrespectful and very lacking in empathy because if it was you or somebody you cared about, you wouldn't be saying that. But anyways, aside from that, like I said, a lot of people, they're upset with him because of the allegations, the indictments. And I know a lot of people, they love to say, oh, well, he beat the indictments. Like, it's just allegations. Just because he beat something and it's allegations doesn't mean he's sinless. Again, I feel like that's that lack of empathy coming through, not realizing or taking into consideration how other people might view this or feel about it. But aside from that, let's even push that to the side. He still to this day, and I don't understand why, well, I understand why people keep sweeping it under the rug, has made it very clear that he has a disdain for dark-skinned black women. He's made that very clear. That's not something that's in his past. That's not something that he has apologized for, that he has condemned and admit was wrong. That is something that he feels to this day. And that's my second point. I don't feel like a lot of people really care, including dark-skinned women, because of who he is as a celebrity. People give grace to a lot of these celebrities who they don't know, who they've never met, but can't do it for the people who they see every day. But I'm going to get off of that and I'm going to get back onto my main point. Why does it seem like people are really forgiving towards people who do and say disrespectful things, especially when black women and dark-skinned black women are on the receiving end of said things, including other black women and dark-skinned black women? We see this all the time. And this is not a stretch. I'm not going to put up with people saying that it is a stretch and that it's not true because this situation is proof of it right here. I believe Kelly Rowland did what she thought was right to do, so I don't have anything bad to say about her, although I will say that I would not have done the same in her shoes because I know for a fact he would not have done the same in her shoes. It's all fun and games with this disrespect thing and people wanting you to still stick up for people until you, like I said, are on the receiving end of that disrespect. People really need to learn how to get some empathy and put themselves in other people's places and open their eyes and be considerate of other people despite them not actually going through and being the victim of what other people go through and have become the victims of. But anyways, y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comments below.